Okay, welcome, Oils fam. Here we are, summer in the Southern Hemisphere, getting into winter in the Northern, celebrating the seasons. And we wanted to come together to talk about the exciting, really awesome holiday gift guide coming up that doTERRA has for both of our markets. And there's some overlap in both markets, and there's some things that are different. So we're just going to highlight ones that stand out to us that we're excited about, that I have some of the oils here that are in it so that I can share. And yeah, we can just show and tell or explain what we know about what's on offer. This is a really great time to get gifts ahead of time and not have to think about it later. I really like that about getting this gift guide in November. I can kind of like think about who I want to get gifts for and create create a nice like plan for myself so that I'm not like getting close to Christmas and like, oh my God, what am I going to get people? And not to mention that these are gifts of the earth. So it's a really nice way to share plant medicine. So thanks, ladies, for coming on today. And we've got a couple announcements because there's a fun buy one, get one free offer in the US happening this week. So Stephanie's going to tell us about that at the end of the call. Is there anything you want to share about that right now, Stephanie, before?
No, it's just if anyone's going to hold out to listen to that by the end of the call, it'll be worth it. But I can also, you can chime in the chat box if you have to leave and you want that information. Just chime in with whatever your preferred contact is, whether that's your phone number, your email, and I can shoot you a personal message. I've created a really easy to navigate page on my website that would be good for you.
Yeah, awesome. Stephanie has a beautiful new website that's got so much to share on wellness and a private password protected area for us doTERRA members that we can access all sorts of amazing content and value on using the oil. So thanks, Steph. Excited to spread that around. Okay, so let's get started with the holiday oil. So I'm just going to start because I've got Holiday Joy in front of me. So there's two main blends that doTERRA has around this time of year. Yes, Allie's showing doTERRA the Holiday Peace. Yeah, cool. And I've got the Holiday Joy, so that's good. You can't see mine because the lighting, but anyway, it's red and it says Holiday Joy there. Thank you, Wendy. So I'll read off what's in Holiday Joy, which I really love this one. So it has some citrus. It has a couple I don't know how to pronounce that I've never heard of, so I won't go there. But then you'll recognize the other ones: cinnamon and vanilla and cassia. And oh my goodness, there's some ones I never heard of. So when I smell this, I'm going to smell it right now. Yeah, it smells like cinnamon rolls baking in your kitchen on Christmas time. That's what it smells like. It's really uplifting. It's really enlivening. It's beautiful to have in your diffuser around your home. And then Allie, do you want to share on a Holiday Peace?
Yeah, so full disclosure, I usually avoid it. I just didn't order the holiday oils because I tend not to be drawn for like the cinnamony ones. To me, they kind of all smell the same. And that's not to say I'm sure Holiday Joy is amazing, but that's what kept me from wanting to order. And but I got Holiday Peace with the diffuser, which I can show in a little bit from the gifting guide. And I'm so glad that I got this because it's not what I was expecting. And the ingredients are mostly, so it's like super grounding. So it's Siberian fir, Douglas fir, Himalayan fir, Frank, and vetiver. And then there's grapefruit. And when I smelled this, I was blown away. I love this blend because it's like, it's holiday, yes, but not so overt and cinnamony. But it's also really grounding. And the mixture of the trees with grapefruit was something I was not expecting. And I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, the reason I don't have mine is because I've used mine up from last year. So I'm getting mine along with the diffuser. And let's just get into this diffuser because I'm really excited for it. So there are some very special birds in New Zealand. And this diffuser, and you can tell me, Ollie, how it sounds. I love the birds in New Zealand. They sound like no other place. When my family visits here, they're like, oh my gosh, the birds. I'm like, I know, like they're just so gorgeous. And so this diffuser, well, you can explain, Allie, if you have it.
I do. I'd been waiting to get a new diffuser for a while and just didn't have a good reason that I hadn't. And this one popped up, and I actually got it because there's a kingfisher on it, which they're everywhere in Tonga. So it's on here because they're in Australia, but I have a different association with that bird. But it's a gorgeous diffuser. I'm gonna take the top off here. I'll show you guys where the top comes off, so you can hopefully make out. There we go.
Yeah, cool.
Detail. So it's meant to be like New Zealand and Australia's kind of birds and plants. And I actually went and bought yesterday some paint. I'm gonna paint on mine because I was like,
oh, good idea.
So I'm gonna color all over mine. But the thing that I'm most excited about for the function is that the diffusers just keep getting better and better. So this one now has different time settings. So all the way from, I think it's 1 hour. Yeah, all the way from, there's 1 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour, and just continuously on. But in addition to that, there's a knob so that you, within that time setting, you can adjust how much mist is coming out. And the light has a separate on and off button. So it's not tied to which timing function you have turned on. So to me, it's just got a lot more ability to customize how it's running. So that's what I'm really excited about. Yeah, because up until now, I've just been using the Pilot, the portable one, which is great, but I wanted a full-size one. So I'm super stoked about this.
So does it make the sound of the kingfisher and the tui, or do you get one or the other?
I haven't even turned it on yet.
Okay.
I've had it for like a few days, but it's been sitting here actually because I wanted to make a video really quick. So I haven't actually turned it on yet, but I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, so it makes the sounds of these two birds. I believe the kingfisher and the tui are all around North Island, and I love the tui.
It was also one of the first things I noticed when I got here. I was like, what is that sound that bird is making? And and probably was you, because you were one of the first people I saw when I got here. We're like, that's a tui. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
The birds here are so cool.
Yeah, they're amazing. Oh, I can't wait to get that. That's so cool. So there's always around the holidays, there's new diffusers coming out. I know, Caitlin, do you want to share on the koala diffuser? Because you just got that. I'm sorry, I think you're eating.
Oh, you're good. I'm just snacking before I go in. So we finally got an animal diffuser here. I only ever see them on the Australian New Zealand guide, and I'm always jealous. So we have the koala one. I took a video with it the other day when I opened it, but I had to put it back in the box because I'm not supposed to open it or know that I'm getting it, even though I ordered it. But it's super cute. It's really tiny. Yeah, it's cute. I like it.
Yeah, good for anyone
How
who loves
big is it,
animals or
Caitlin?
for kids.
Like Caitlin, like about that.
It's like this size.
Okay. I just was curious. When you said it was small, I just was curious.
Yeah.
What a great gift for a kid, right? Like give them like a cute animal that diffuses healthy plant medicine into their room. That's amazing. Yeah, love it. Or for Caitlin or anyone else who wants the animals. Okay, awesome, guys. So let's talk about this new Adobe line, because I'm hearing so much about this. This is in the States, right? So this is not in Australia, New Zealand, but available in the United States, and sounds like a really amazing product, because doTERRA makes more than just the oils. They have lots of hair and skin and personal care products. Stephanie, do you want to talk about this line? Because I know you've been using it.
Guys, I love this line. If you can always tell when someone's really passionate about something. And this is definitely one of those things where I'm like super into, because this kind of knocks out a few things that I really, really love in terms of sustainability, in terms of just like reducing the toxic load in your home. I'm such a homebody. So this is such a, like, I know we have the On Guard collection, and it's a beautiful collection. I still use much of it, but originally doTERRA designed the On Guard oil for immune support. It wasn't necessarily for the home. It just kind of evolved into the home. The On Guard, that specific blend is like their flagship blend. So it's been around for a long time. So this is really a long time coming that we would have these products. And so the Abode line was really just inspired by the home, the abode, and trying to clean it without using harsh, toxic chemicals. So I know you ladies know a lot of what I'm about to just breeze through, but for anyone who's watching, most of our homes are like 5 times more polluted than the air that we breathe outside of our homes. And this is a lot to do with the chemicals that we're using in the home, a lot to do with the things we're using in the laundry room specifically, our dryer sheets, our softeners, the laundry detergents that we're using, and then anything that we're using in the kitchen. It's getting absorbed into our skin because we're touching it. And, you know, things like your dishwash soap is going to get on your plates, and then it's going to go through your food and into your system. It all tracks. And then not only that, but it contributes to the gray water waste. It contributes to so much more than just your health. It's like the health of the planet. So this line is pretty awesome. And I'm going to kind of turn my page over to see if I can help you guys to see my little collection here. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
I'll kind of have to maybe I'll get out of my chair. So this Abode line is really just a simple way for you guys to swap, to make simple swaps and to decrease your toxic load. So this oil, which is the Abode oil, they did over 100 experiments with 36 different oils against 5 different strains of bacteria. And they found that this specific blend, this combination, eliminated the bacteria. And just to read a few of what's in this oil, we've got lime, Leticia, cassia, lemon eucalyptus, tea tree, arbor vitae, which is part of our BOGO, which I'll get to later, cilantro, and lemon myrtle, and lavandin. So it's a really interesting blend. I'm not really even sure how to explain it. It definitely has a clean smell to it. I love it. When I clean, I'm like, I really like the way my counter smells and the way the house smells when I'm using this. I love the way the laundry smells too, which I'm going to go through each of these. We'll start right now with the, let's see, room spray, not room spray, all-purpose cleaner. But actually, I want to say one more thing. So this specific oil was designed for diffusing or creating DIY cleaning. And so it's not used for any other purpose, not topical and not internal. It's really designed to kill airborne bacteria or pathogens. So that is one little aspect here. So to touch a little bit on the environmental factors, this particular container, and I'll show you once we get to each one of them, I'll tell you what they all are, but this one is an aluminum container. So it's also a concentrate. What this means is it's easier to ship, it's less environmental impact, it reduces plastic, single-use plastic, and this is also food grade aluminum. So it's sealed on the inside, and therefore there's no heavy metal leaching. Does that make sense? Cool. 75% of aluminum is infinitely recyclable. So unlike plastics, where 90% of the plastic in the world is not ever going to be recycled, and that's going to live far longer than each one of us will live, and our kids. So doTERRA is very mindful, and we're really working in the process of eliminating single-use plastic. And so this line is like the flagship of this. So what you do with this particular oil, which is the multi-purpose spray, can you guys hear that? It's hard. And you take this concentrate and you fill it. So you can get these beautiful amber bottles. I hope you guys can kind of see this. I know the lighting's kind of poor. You can buy these as an add-on, or you can get your own. They are beautiful. They're really high quality. And this one has a line on the side that tells you, you just put the entire bottle in, and then you fill it to the line. But honestly, this is a 10-ounce bottle. So if you found another glass 10-ounce bottle, making sure it's glass or just anything that's not plastic. And then that's how this works. And it's wonderful. I've used it on all of my counters. I have natural stone counters. So it's really important that I don't use things that will strip the aligner, the sealer, and this has been great. Any questions on the multi-purpose?
No, I had no idea that this was such an extensive line, and that's amazing. It's really exciting to see where things are headed. And that it was called abode. I didn't know it was actually called abode, meaning home.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Yeah.
It's really cool. And for time purposes, I'm just gonna breeze through the rest of them. But so that's this. And then you've got the dishwasher soap. So this is not concentrate, it's also aluminum. You just pour this puppy into whatever bottle you want and you're good to go. And then you can recycle these however your city or town recycles. We've got dishwasher pods, which these two bags right here, these are post-consumer resin, which is PCR. This is basically previously recycled plastic. So in certain areas, doTERRA has to use these for just the integrity of the product. We have this is actually there's a lotion. The lotion comes in one of these. I don't have it here because it's in the bottle, but the refill comes in one of these little like post-consumer resin bags. But the dishwasher pods are great because like I was saying, you know, any soaps that you're using is getting on your foods. So these are great because it's non-toxic. They smell great. They clean really, really well. I've been using them now for almost 2 months. They're eco-friendly. Like I said, they don't contribute to gray water waste. They smell great. And these 2 bags have kid locks, which are actually wonderful because you don't want a child to or a dog or anyone to go and eat these. So that's kind of a nice added plus. The laundry pods are also awesome. Guys, I bought 2 of these on my last shipment because I do a lot of laundry and I love them. So they come with 45 and this comes with 24 of them. One thing that I wanted to note for you guys, because I didn't see this except for on one of the advocate group chats that I'm in, some people were having a hard time with the plastic, it's not plastic, the material on the outer edge sticking to their clothing. In some instances, it was not able to be removed. So what everyone's suggesting you do is instead of placing this with your clothing, I have a front loader, but if you have a top loader, there's 2 different things you can do. So if you have the front loader, what you'll do is you'll open the little tray, take the box out where you put the liquid soap and put these there. Put 1 or 2 depending on the size load. And then close it and push start and it'll get them into your wash. If you have a top loader, you can start the water and let this disintegrate and then it won't create, it'll disintegrate before it gets into your clothing. The abode is also great for, spraying on your wool balls, which is a great thing to reduce your toxic load. Let's see. And then this is your hand wash. It's actually a combination of the abode line with the citrus bloom. It smells really, really nice. It's a foaming hand wash and then also a partnered hand soap that has the abode and the citrus bloom. So it's kind of got like a slight undertone of citrus. Is that it? I think that's it.
I remember hearing also, Steph, that those plastic pouches that are like the recycled plastic pouches that they put the pods in help them to cut down the footprint of the shipping because it's not a hard, rigid box that takes up so much more space, that they fit more efficiently and ship easier.
It's so true. It's so true. And, just to kind of touch on the old On Guard stuff, like the concentrate, they're not getting rid of it. I think what they're going to do is see how these work and how, if the other ones outperform, then they might phase these ones out. But so many things can still be done with the concentrate. I love to make a soft scrub with this with baking soda. And then, the laundry detergent, some people prefer good old fashioned liquid. So it's just going to be depending on, the consumers. But that's that. Thanks. I hope I didn't take too much time.
No, that was wonderful. And I really hope that we get that down here because that's amazing. And you covered a lot, I think, in a short amount of time. So thank you for that. All right. So, Caitlin, did you want to talk about the hair care?
I can. So they just came out with, they had an old hair care line and I think it's called something spa. And they were really pretty bottles. They're like brown and orange. I loved it because it was initially when I was looking into getting into cleaner products, it was a good switch. However, when I was doing my Ditch and Switch series and I was looking at all the harsh chemicals, their old hair care line that they still sell still had some things in it that weren't the best. And so when they came out with the new line, they really focused on making it as natural as possible. And then they also put a detangler in it. So if you're somebody like me who has like combination curly and straight hair that's thick and long, the detangler has been amazing. It's like a leave-in conditioner that has detangler in it. They also released a travel size of it, and right now they're having a sale. I didn't realize they were doing it until I ordered the hair care line because I needed a replacement of it, and it was like I think either $10 off or something with the on-the-go one that came this month with, or is the deal this month if you buy the hair care line. But
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. I have noticed that they're upgrading the clean level of their hair products because now in New Zealand for just the holidays for now, they've got two versions of shampoo and conditioner as well. One is called Escape and it has I think chamomile and more kind of like calming oils in it. And the other one is called Uplift. I can't quite remember if that's right. And it's got more invigorating kind of citrusy oils in it. So definitely I'm excited to get those as well to see how they're upgrading and taking out, step by step, taking out more and more of these potentially dangerous toxins. Cool. All right. The other thing I was thinking about sharing was in the US, there's a yarrow palm / gua sha kit, which is pretty amazing. And our team is very much a fan of gua sha. Maggie's not on the call, but she's leading us. Yeah, I've got mine too. Ollie's got hers. I've got a couple of my gua sha tools here. Can't see the colors, but this is Banestone and this is Jade. So yarrow palm is an incredible oil blend. I'm sorry that I'm like right in the light. Yeah, you can't see that. But it's bright blue. I might be able to show you. Can you kind of see the blue? Maybe, sort of.
You can tell how darkly pigmented it is.
Yeah. Okay, great. It's quite thick. And this is a combination of pomegranate and yarrow root. I really enjoy this for my skin. So this, in this bottle, this is made more for your face. And there's a pump version that's a bit more diluted that's a body oil. And this is an oil that a lot of people have used for many different skin issues, from hyperpigmentation to just any kind of like imperfections or like difficulty with the skin. And what I do is dilute it. I usually don't use it straight like that because it's quite thick for me. Some people love how thick it is. I personally dilute it with rosehip oil or almond oil, just depending on what I'm into for the season. And so doTERRA's got this kit that's got both the face one and the body one, along with a gua sha tool, which I'll have Allie, you show yours because just your lighting's a bit better than mine. And we do have a class coming up on Monday in New Zealand, Sunday in America, I believe, where Maggie will go through how to use a gua sha tool. Yeah, Allie, you can take it from here.
So this is the body one. Kim, you showed a body one and a face one. The face ones tend to be, there are all kinds of shapes. They tend to be a little bit more like heart shaped. And with softer edges, and this one is a little bit heavier duty for getting into the rest of your body, shoulders, chest, arms, really wherever. But yeah, so this is my own. This isn't doTERRA's, but I think it's cool that doTERRA is venturing into the space. And something I was going to say earlier, just and want to hit on, I love that about doTERRA, talking about the abode line, talking about the hair care line, watching them learn. Those of us who have been around them for a little while now have seen them continuously transitioning, continuously learning, responding to requests. There was one ingredient that we asked them to remove because people weren't comfortable with it. And even though they had done their research and they were happy that their levels were safe, they still decided to remove it because it was what consumers wanted, and was even cleaner. So I love that about doTERRA. But yeah, the class is coming up on, like you said, Sunday for the US and Monday for those of us down here in the Southern Hemisphere. And Maggie, our glowing goddess guru, will lead us through all the hows and the whys on gua sha, getting into like the muscles in the face, and it's really good for lymphatic drainage. And as mom would say, aging gracefully. So that's what we'll be talking about in the class. I'm really excited about it. Maggie's coming out of maternity leave for us. So
yes. And yes, Allie, if you could put the dates in the chat box and the info, that would be awesome.
Mhm.
And as far as Yarrow Palm here in New Zealand, just the face version has been available, but I noticed that now the body version is here, the more diluted version. So we've got these coming. So sometimes like some of these products start in the US and then make their way down to us. So that's exciting. Another thing I thought was worth mentioning is that's in both the holiday guides this year is the Adaptive Mist. So Adaptive is a beautiful, beautiful blend that came out, gosh, I guess a little bit over a year ago. And it's meant to be a blend to support you in the moment stress, having anxious feelings, and really just easing your nervous system. It's a beautiful blend of citrus and magnolia, and it's this great combination of grounding and happiness and uplifting. And so they've created it into a mist that you can just kind of spray onto yourself. So it's not, you can get the oil too, but that's a really wonderful small gift that you can treat yourself with or someone that you care about. I don't think anyone doesn't love the Adaptive blend. It's a beautiful aroma. Another
Can I just interject a little bit on that Adaptive, Kim, not to interrupt you. I really appreciated that they have like a rice pack or some kind of like warming or cooling pack to go with it. And I'm actually going to be traveling to see our son. And I thought, oh, I could just like take my rice pack with me, right? And I have Adaptive. So for traveling, right? And I could, spray Serenity on it at night or whatnot. And what a cool gift to give people. Like I have a mom that loves to sew. So, hey, mom, let's do something together and make up some rice packs. And then I'll buy some Adaptive spray. So I appreciate it. For those of you who don't have DIY or a mom that sews, it's great right out of the holiday guide. I just thought it would give my mom and I an opportunity to do something that she loves, is passionate about sewing, and have her help me with those. So I think some people might be getting those. So
I love that. And I saw that you could like put it in the freezer and make it cold as well if you wanted the
yeah. Microwave or freezer, right? And if I put it in the freezer, I probably would mix up probably a past tense spray, maybe just a small one, or a deep blue, or depending on, because if I'm traveling, it's probably going to be a stress headache, right? Like neck. So I would probably do a past tense, a peppermint, deep blue, something like that. So lots of options to give you that little bit wherever it is that you feel like you need a little bit extra support, a little bit either extra heat or cooling, depending on what's going on.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Wendy. Okay, well, does anyone else have any other products in mind that they want to highlight? Yes, go for it, Allie.
I got the toiletry bag. And I'm actually really excited about it because it's 100% recyclable, and it's made out of Tyvek, which is eco-friendly fabric, but also water resistant. And I've got like a little bitty zippy pouch that I carry my oils in that's been too small since day one, and because I carry too many with me. So I was stoked to get this both for travel, but also just for carrying around my oils the way that I like to carry them, and instead of having to pack them in like 3 different small zippy bags, now I've got one. So it's kind of like this like faux leathery looking finish on the outside. And for anybody that's carried a clutch, it's just like a clutch, like it's got a metal frame around the top. So it's actually rigid and will stand up. It's got on the inside a zipper pocket on one side, and then the bottle holders on the other. There's room for 6 of the bottles in the mesh pockets, but then it's really a good size bag. So things like your yarrow palm body oil and stuff would fit in here for traveling. And it's just got like a nice sturdy zipper on it. So it's like a basic thing, but like something really functional and that I was like really happy to get. And also something that's really hard to find because I'm a little obsessive about buying eco-friendly products, and this type of thing can be really hard to find in an eco-friendly version. So I was really happy with it and I'm excited to use it.
That's awesome. It's on my order as well.
Nice.
Cool. You know what I thought I would do? Wendy asked, is that available in the US?
I don't think I saw it in the US guide, but I can get you one if you want me to.
Yeah, Stephanie says no, she doesn't think so. You know what I thought I would do, just to give, if anyone's watching this replay, just to give a couple visuals. I think just briefly I'll share my screen, and I've got the guide pulled up, and it's just kind of nice to see because there's a couple of things we didn't share as well. This is the US guide. So here's the gua sha collection we were speaking of. On the left here is the body oil, on the right is the face oil. And here is the neck and back wrap that Wendy was speaking about. And you've got the little adaptive spray there. This is a diffuser, a Terra Stone diffuser. I haven't used those types of diffusers before.
I use a piece of pumice, and I think it's going to be just like that. I have a piece of pumice that I picked up on the beach. And I actually had a friend tell me, they were like, I want a diffuser, but I don't want an electronic one. And I was like, well, just find something like pumice. And now this is in the gift guide. So
awesome. Cool. And then here's the koala diffuser, super cute. And there's Holiday Peace. It's also in a spray. And this oil right here, that's in the children's line. That's the, is it Calmer? Yeah, it looks like it's Calmer. Restful blend for kids. Roman chamomile, Buddha wood, lavender, good stuff. Here's an aftershave and a body wash with the grounding, manly, masculine oils. These are cool. I was like, I wish Harry had a beard. So I found some of these. Yeah, so these are the beard oils that just came out. So they have an adaptive one. They have Northern Escape, which I just got this oil. Love it so much. Balance. I love the grounding oils. So if you know anybody, any men with beards, I think they should totally try those.
doTERRA is really getting a boost.
Yeah. And they've got chocolate mini bars, and they've got these cookie cutters. Here's a carrot seed body butter, yum, and a body oil. And this is the Hope Touch, which and the hand lotion, the rose hand lotion. So these are quite special because they go towards doTERRA's charity. So all of the proceeds from this go to doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation. Let me just scroll back up to see. This is a perfume kind of thing. This is a really cool storage case. And these are ancient oils. So these are really unique oils that we don't normally see, that you can look into. And then here's the two we spoke of at the beginning, the Holiday Peace on the left and the Holiday Joy on the right, both really awesome blends. Yeah, that's that. I just wanted to give you those visuals. Whoops, stop share. Cool. All right, so as we close up, I would love for Stephanie to take us through the BOGOs. I hope that means we're gonna get one soon too.
You know, it usually does. I feel like it usually preludes other marketplaces. Yeah, so BOGOs are here in the United States and in Canada, and it's very exciting. So today is Tuesday in the United States, which is a little off because typically they would start this on a Monday and run it through a Friday, but it's actually Tuesday through Saturday. And today they are offering two things. Number one is a BOGO box. And the BOGO box is great, talking about sustainability. This is all of the BOGOs from today through Saturday in one box. So shipping in one order. So it saves the planet, saves packaging, supplies and materials, and you just have one easy purchase. You don't have like a ton of different purchases with different shipping prices. The caveat to this is that you don't know what 6 of the oils will be, because every day you get a new surprise oil for the get one. So it's a buy one, get one. So what we do know about the BOGO box is that you get Rose Touch, which is amazing, and turmeric dual capsules, which are also incredible, copaiba, lavender, and on card. And when you get the BOGO box, they're including a free adaptive touch. So it's exclusive just with the BOGO box. So you actually get an additional oil if you order the BOGO box. And then we do know what one of the 6 surprises is, because today's BOGO for Tuesday, which is the second option, you can either get the BOGO box or you can just get the individual daily BOGOs. So today's is buy 1 lavender and get 1 arbor vitae for free. So we all pretty much well versed on what lavender is, even if you aren't, even if you're brand new to oils. It's just a very common oil, but arbor vitae is a little obscure. So what's great about arbor vitae is it's got a very woodsy smell, very earthy smell. It's a small bottle, it's 5 milliliter. A couple of great things to do with it is super disinfecting. It's very cleansing, so you can use it in DIY sprays. It's very great for this time of year because it has that like cold, crisp, like walking through a forest vibe. And also it's great for repelling insects. You can put it, I've heard a lot of hikers putting it around their wrists and ankles. And I assume it might even be for ticks to avoid those pests getting into our onto our skin or getting any bug bites. So that's the general BOGO. But before we move forward, I know we have just a couple more seconds. If you guys have any questions about how to get your BOGOs, please reach out to whomever invited you here today, whoever you have enrolled with. If you're an advocate here, just know that you actually can offer this as a free enrollment for your customers, meaning that they can enroll for free without the $35 membership and receive the BOGO box and get a year's membership for free. It's just 25% off of all of the products for a year. So let me see if these questions. Cool. Hi, Maggie.
Thank you, Stephanie. That's exciting. We love the BOGOs. Anyone else have anything to share? I think we're ready to close unless you have something to share.
No, I was just gonna call out that like this gifting guide, not only does doTERRA make it easy by putting it out early for us, but what I love about it is that I'm really into this trend of people starting to gift more mindfully, gift more carefully, give things that contribute to the health and wellness of your loved ones rather than just being stuff for stuff's sake. If anybody, my mom especially knows, I'm really hard to shop for because I don't want stuff. But if you have people like that in your life, or even if you just, that's important to you and you want to give in a way that's contributing and that's careful and that's responsible, and that makes the people you love healthier and happier, then this is a really easy way to do that.
Absolutely.
Well, and in return, like it's your ripple, right? And then when you start gifting like that consciously, Allie, then you influence your mom, right? And so then I start thinking twice, not only what am I going to buy you, but then I'm thinking, oh, what do I get everybody else? And then that ripple just, right. That's how we make a difference, by leading by example, gifting consciously. And it has to start somewhere. So thank goodness my daughter started with me, so that I could then pass that on, and you do see it happen. So it's great that we have doTERRA products that we can go to easily to say, here we are.
Yes, I'm so grateful for you ladies in this community. Thank you for coming together and sharing your excitement, and so excited to see what the holidays bring.
Penny.
Bye, everybody.
Love you guys.
Bye.